Hey y'all, guess what today is? Part 2 of my Naked and Afraid video. If you haven't watched part 1, go back and watch part 1 so part 2 makes some sense, if any of it makes sense. Anyway, this is just my view on the show, my tips. Not that I'm going on there, but anyway, this is part 2, so here goes. So, I kind of like to start with, I don't understand why when they get their map out of their bag and they start walking around, they decide where they're going to make their little campsite thing, why they make it so far away from their extraction site. To me, I would walk farther while I still have a lot of energy closer to the extraction site. That just makes more sense to me. But anyway, first thing I want to do is talk about that dang campsite. There's some freaky stuff that they try to do on there. They either don't make hardly nothing at all, or they try to make a dang mansion. None of it works out. They still get ate alive by bugs and freeze to death at night. I'm telling y'all, I'm constantly hollering at the TV trying to tell them what to do. How to stay warm. I got it figured out, how to stay warm and how to keep the bugs off of you. Remember that duct tape I was talking about that I would bring? That's going to help keep the bugs off too. I mean, first thing you do is you make some clothes. You make some pants, and you make a long sleeve shirt, and you make them to where they're loose so that you can slide them on and off. And you make some dang shoes. Why do they walk around cutting their feet up and stuff? If I had to make shoes out of some dang tree bark and some vines, I'm going to have some shoes on my feet. That's just nuts. Anyway, make some clothes that you can slide on at night so that you don't freeze to death. You can take them off during the day and get a nice tan if you would like, you know. But why get ate up with bugs and freeze to death if you got duct tape? When you make your clothes, you make them to where the tape is wrong side out. You have a partner that can help you, so they can wrap the tape wrong side out to where the sticky side is on the outside and it's not sticking to your body, so you can slide it on and off. Then after you get them made, you either roll in the dirt or you stick leaves all over it so it's not sticking to anything. Double insulation. So, next thing is, where are you going to sleep so that you're not freezing to death and the wind is not blowing you away? Good question, huh? Okay, every show I watch, I'm always wondering why they go and find the most open spot possible. They'll always say, ooh, this is good and flat. Yeah, we can build good here. My thing is, I would find like some type of a little hill or a dirt mound or something like that and dig into it sideways. I used to holler, dig a hole, get in the hole. But then I start thinking when it rains, your hole gonna fill up and you're gonna drown in the middle of the night. So I was thinking if you can find something that you can dig into the side of it, then after you've dug into the side of it, you line it with your leaves or whatever you need to reinforce it so it don't cave in. But to me, that makes better sense because it gets you out of the wind. Then you kind of slide into it like a sleeping bag. You don't need that much room at night. You're already cuddling with a stranger. So, but anyways, just slide your bodies in there. It'll keep the wind off. You got your little duct tape clothes to keep you warm and keep the bugs off of you. How come they don't do that stuff? You can build still more of a house over that or on the outside of it to piddle fart around during the day and do whatever you want to do. But dig a hole to keep yourself warm. Be smart. Okay, so I'm so glad we had this time together, but But I think that's probably the end of part 2. I have got to address the food issue in my next video, so gosh, that is just like the craziest part of the whole dang show. I got to think this over. I mean, these people are slap retarded most of the time. I hate to say it. I take that back. They just, yeah, no common sense. I'll see you in part 3.